Hi, I'm Rose. I'm one of your librarians here at Park University Library, and I wanted to chat with you today about how to search ERIC, the education database, through Park University Library. So ERIC is a government-funded database that is publicly accessible. So you don't necessarily need your Park ID to access it, but when you access it through Park, it provides you with kind of a different interface, like a different look that's a little bit more like the other databases you would search for in your Park database. So it creates a little bit of continuity, and you have a few more features to work with, which might be helpful in your research. So we're going to look at that today. From the library homepage, you're going to scroll up to databases and click that in the top left corner. Then we could click E down here and scroll all the way down. I'm just going to type it in here at the top. And here it is. We're going to click Access Database. So you might notice if you've seen ERIC from the more public end, you might notice that it looks a little bit different. We don't see any green here. This looks more like all of our other Park databases by EBSCO. I'm going to click Peer Reviewed and Full Text because I want to make sure that I'm searching for sources that are published in academic publications. And I want to make sure that the article is actually there. I don't want to use interlibrary loan, so I'm going to click Full Text. Let's say we're searching for information on leadership styles. You'll notice that it has suggestions down here in the bottom. That's nice. Okay, so you'll see that our results look similar to how we would search in Pirate Search or some of our other EBSCO databases. You'll notice that we have our filter options here at the top. We can click all filters and go in a little more in depth. We can go down to publication date. As your instructors will probably remind you, different disciplines and different topics require a more urgent need for timeliness, I guess I would say. So you can click down here for the most recent time frame that you need for the kind of thing you're searching for. Let's see, source types. You can scroll down and select, let's see if we want conference papers, ERIC documents, academic journals, electronic resources. We can make sure that we select those options down here. So as you're searching, just like in Pirate Search, you have the same features. You can save an article if you don't want to look at it right away when you want to come back to it. You can come down here and click Tools. You can share it and get that permalink to your Google Drive or OneDrive, or just create that link. You can also add it to projects. Let's say you're doing research for a specific project. I use this for when I'm working with instructors. It's super helpful. And then, of course, down here is our access options. So some sources will have different ways you can access the file. So the standard-ish, so to speak, for our ERIC database is the full text from ERIC. That will take you to the database record of the article on the actual ERIC database. This might look more familiar to some of you, and that you can still access the article that way. The cool thing about the Park database version of ERIC through EBSCO is that you can also just view the PDF right in the familiar database window, just like this. You'll see up here all of the same tools are available as are in a lot of our other databases. You can listen to the article, have a little podcast moment. Excellent. We're going to go back. So those are kind of the main key features. Another thing I want to draw your attention to is the advanced search up here in the top right. So if you have a slightly more specific subject matter that you want to search for, and you're not really comfortable with Boolean operators, or you've had some issue with using those quotation marks to pair key phrases, etc., the advanced search is a really great option. It can help you get comfortable. It can help you to search with different fields, subject, author, etc. So we could do leadership styles and higher education. And you will notice when you start to search, it can help you a little bit more with those Boolean operators, with keywords you might not have thought before to search with, And that gives us a slightly more refined. We were at 3,120, I think, and now we're at 420. Okay, so that's sort of the general overview of how you can search through ERIC in your Park University Library resources. Please remember that your instructors are always there to help you in your search. You can always make an appointment with a librarian here at Park if you'd like a little bit more help navigating the databases and a little more clarity on determining what that peer-reviewed source looks like. Thanks for listening.